Ladies and gentlemen, your hero is back. More of that stellar content I know you love. Say, the last week we've been kind of taking a break as I get caught up with work stuff and catch up with a whole lot of novella shit, because I didn't realize just how many short stories and all that existed for Drakengard 3 and Drakengard 1. So, I read Shi Niataru Aka. I guarantee I'm mispronouncing that. So that was traumatizing. And then Drakengard 1.3. I also read Urahime 5. We already read Judgment. But there's a shit ton of other short stories related to the characters from Drakengard 3 so far that I've been working through. And say a lot of the stuff that wasn't even in the actual game. I don't know when these stories were published, but Accord's library just has so much. And I'm really enjoying going through it, because not every story there is absolutely depressing. I will admit, reading Drakengard 1.3 was, it was pretty fucking bad. Like, ethically. Like, it was a great time, but dear God. I didn't read 1.3. I would recommend it. I thought it was good because it doesn't follow Drakengard 1. Like, the characters are there, but it is its own timeline for what happens after ending A from Drakengard 3. It gets you another view on each character, and also, because it takes place mostly during that time period of Drakengard 1. But, you know, different shit happens. But there wasn't a single moment that I wasn't reading it, and I was like, damn, that sure is fucked. And then the, what was it, Shi ni Itaru Aka was, it just made me feel really bad. Because I think that also takes place after ending A with one's brother, and that is just a terrible occasion. Actually, go into the office. Maybe I'll watch from there if there's not many people. I gotcha. We don't have an official start date for my work stuff yet because I'm still undergoing a background check, but I'll let you know because our streaming schedule is going to change. Oh, wait. I got to invert the camera. There we go. Godspeed, amigo. The snow won't stop falling, so Dingus said he'd stay here with me until it stops. He'll probably leave again when it does, though.
All I ask is your
Oh, these critters seem
Get away,
nice.
you freaks! I'll kill.
Alrighty.
You all!
Are they gone?
Hey, you okay?
I think so. I'm sorry. It'll stop in a second. I promise. But what about those monsters? Are they gonna come back for me?
Don't worry, Yona. I won't let those things anywhere near you. Sit tight. I'm gonna go see if I can find something to eat. Oh, and Yona.
Yeah?
Don't touch that book. Not ever. Got it?
Got it.
I gotta admit, for just a pipe, you sure knows how to swing this thing.
How many of these things are there? They just keep coming! I won't let you lay a finger on Yona!
Okay. R2 is dodge.
I need more power. I need to protect Yona. Stay away from my sister.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Don't let anyone hurt Yona! So this is the power of the Black Book.
God, this kid really knows how to throw on a beatdown, huh? There's the balls.
Yona!
God damn. Well, that's new. Okay, it still follows the same rule that Automata did, where I could just keep shooting and attacking at the same time. And the game doesn't run terribly. Yeah, I get the feeling this isn't going to be a difficult game. Ah. Well, let's just nip this one in the bud. I know I could just go straight to Yona, but let me look around real quick. Movement does feel good, I will say. Well, okay then.
Yona, talk to me.
It's okay. I'm fine. What about you?
Those guys were nothing.
Okay, good. Hey, by the way, look at this. I found it while you were gone.
Whoa, is that a cookie?
Here. We can split it.
No, you take it.
No, you need to eat too.
Fine, I'll take the small half.
No. Come on. You need to keep up your straight.
Yona! Yona!
Oh no. I'm sorry, I dropped the cookie. I didn't mean to.
Yona? Why did you?
You've always been the one helping me. So I just wanted to...
No. Yona! Yona! We need help. Please, somebody, we need help! Help us!
Ah, yes, another happy story from Yoko Taro. Just like I suspected.
Oh, Yona.
Well, I could already tell this is going to be all smiles. 1412 years later. Just gonna casually drop that?
All right, I'm heading out.
Can I come with you today?
Better not. I'm probably going hunting.
Okay.
But I'll bring you back a book from the library, okay?
Yay! Thanks!
I'll see you later. Try and get some rest.
Love you. I'll be good while you're gone. I promise. I'm sorry I'm so sick. Be careful, okay?
Okay. This dude just casually survived several hundred years? Okay.
I should go to the library and see what Popola's up to.
And he has an actual sword now. I know what I must do. Orders. fuck? Dingus's village. Oh, I assume this is just DLC from Automata. Do I know what combos these have exactly? I do not. As I heard, this game is a bit more on the straightforward side, like surprisingly so. It was a different era. Still not bad. $1,400. I assume we're gonna find out why he's even still alive.
Young people always drive themselves forward, but it's important to take a step back and look around sometimes. Young people...
Morning.
Hey, Devila.
You keep running around like that, you're gonna trip and fall on your face.
I think I'll be okay, but thanks for the warning.
I know Yona means everything to you, but don't overwork yourself, alright?
There's no better sight than children in high spirits. It makes me feel young just looking at them. Stop!
Hey, come on!
Sorry,
Duty calls. Alrighty, so I already know where we gotta go, but...
If we turn this entire...
It is interesting that I can actually finally talk to people in one of these games, and it's not just a, hey, do you want to kill everyone and their mother? Okay. Water bad. Understandable. Have a shitty day. How much water is bad? Okay, any water is bad.
I hear that wolves show up.
Well, this ought to be interesting, and seeing how everything's going to tie together here. Let's take a look around.
Sure wish I had a nice girl like Yona in my family.
My sister's gonna rake me over the coals if I don't get my...
Make sure you stock up on the...
We're definitely going to have to get all the,
Come back.
those doodads.
Between you and me, working security in the ship.
Oh, you aren't out hunting today?
Why not fill your garden with flowers?
Ah, yes. Just what we needed. Farming.
I hope you...
The sheep in the northern plains are usually gentle, but if mutton is an important food source to the people of this village.
Okay, so people have like a marker on them if they actually have something to say that's worth listening to.
I sure hope Yona gets better. I think Popola's...
Ah, there we are. Okay, so we do have destructibles.
Sorry, but I'm just here to make sure...
Yeah, too late. Can't have beat you to the punch on that one, man.
We've got some nice material.
Let's say, remember, I've played Automata. I haven't
It's a large
touched,
stone building surrounded by cliffs.
but I've never played the original Nier games, Gestalt or Replicant.
We've got some new
So I don't know what's gonna exactly be
come back.
going on in this game aside from beat shit up. But don't worry, I'm a natural talent at that one.
Off hunt?
Sure am.
Hey there, Sonny. How are you today? Popolo is sick.
Okay, so next stop's the library. I'm just surprised there's a remotely peaceful moment.
Welcome. We've
Thanks for your support.
Okay, and I do have to collect all the weapons in this game. I do remember that. I don't know where anything is. I've never played it before, but we love collecting shit. Yes, we do. Okay, I can't randomly... Oh, there is a double jump. Well, that's helpful.
Manor in the corner of the southern plains is a...
I should go to the...
Yeah. Alright, anyway. Also, everything has this kind of weird aesthetic choice here, because I know this isn't like a one-to-one remake, but they did polish up the game quite a bit.
How's it going?
I know Nier Gestalt, there's two different versions of Nier. It's the same story from my understanding, but there's Nier Gestalt, which is Daddy Nier, and then Nier Replicant, which is this one, which is Twink Nier. So this ought to be an experience. Yeah, everything has this weird, like, clay look to it. At least this area, you know? It's like, I know things would look uglier, but I feel like it's being run through, like, 500 filters is what it is. Not that it's bad, but, like, it looks decent. There's nothing to grab. Random mook over here.
I'm coming.
Devil on Popola came to keep me company today. He would sing a song for me. It was great. I assume that's Yona's diary or something.
Seems like people did nothing but write books in the old days.
Mother and father are very busy, so I...
That's a lot of books.
These books speak of ancient technology far beyond anything we could ever imagine. What could have happened to this world?
At the very least, they have a baseline of, like, shit to pull from, because the ruins themselves work as, like, structures. I want to say we built a lot of things to last, but not so sure about that.
Popola asked me to organize the books, but I had no idea there were so many.
That is a really odd outfit. Well, everyone kind of has, like, this weird... What is it? It's like a tabard, like a shirt. Instead of just it being like a straight robe or something.
I get.
So I can tell platforming is going to be a pain in the ass if I ever have to do it.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Her cough's still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
I know. I keep hoping she'll at least get a little better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm failing her.
Oh, stop that. You're the finest brother a girl could hope to have. Anyway, I was hoping you might take care of this for me. I got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get some mutton from the northern plains.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map. Trust me, it'll come in handy.
Nice.
Oh, and one more thing. Would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it? I used my last one earlier. Here's some money.
Popola, this is way too much.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to...
It's okay. Really. That's 3 pieces of mutton and 3 medicinal herbs, alright? That's 3...
Okay. I missed the last tree. What the fuck is going on?
Thanks, Popola. For everything.
What's this all about?
Just the way you and the other villagers always take care of us. We really appreciate it, is all.
Think nothing of it. People need to look out for each other, right? Besides, everyone here wants to see Yona healthy and happy. So hang in there, okay?
I will.
Honestly, you didn't really miss anything. We haven't streamed it all the last week, mostly because I've been catching up on all the novels. This is actually the first time we've even booted this up.
Yona?
Oh, hey.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed. See, now your ribbon's all undone.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd see if the library had any books about how to cure my sickness.
Yona, look, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. You just need to eat and rest. If you take good care of yourself, you'll get better.
You really think so?
I know so. Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
Go straight home, okay?
I will.
I'm gonna say, it said 1412 years, so I know we're gonna get context, but for now, seems a bit strange to have carbon copies of everyone still alive. Also, those loading screens are adorable.
People say the world is dying. Populations continue to fall, while plague and disease run rampant. If that wasn't enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land as well, threatening our very lives. But I can't let any of that distract me. My sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the 2 of us survive. It's not easy for a pair of kids to live on their own. But the villagers have been kind to us, and despite everything, somehow I feel like we're gonna be okay. We have to be. There's no other choice.
Okay, so we have to basically fight shadow people. Okie dokie then. I thought the Nier games were the maid girl and robots. No, that is Nier Automata. This is just regular Nier. I mean, it could be the English VA. Also, how are you? The last week I've been reading all of the novelizations from Drakengard 3 and 1. And, I've never been more traumatized. I've also just been taking a break from streaming and stuff while I'm getting ready for, work. I'm still going through the background checks. They are taking their sweet-ass time. Hey, Popola sent me a new book about a great big tree. I hope it has a happy ending. Is she still here?
Go straight home.
I will.
Yes, as of Friday, I chose... It actually wasn't an overnight position. It was just 4 10-hour shifts during the regular day, so our schedule isn't going to be on overnights just yet. We go over there. There's a save point. Didn't they want us to pick up medicinal herbs?
I know Yona means
Oh, it's supposed to be her singing. Oh, that's cute. I googled it. I was right. Looks like you got an ear for sound. Yeah, it's a lot of the.
You must be the kid Popola sent. You must be the kid.
This is still from that era when a lot of the English VAs were kind of overlapping. Didn't they want me to buy 3 medicinal herbs? I have 3 medicinal herbs. We're gonna fuck off. I like voices. Understandable. Alrighty, let's go kill some sheep. I think it's cute that we get to see Yona's diary. Yeah, this is peak gameplay.
I better get this mutton back to the village.
Yeah, I forgot the OST for Drakengard 3 was also good, but they definitely, because I know Nier came first, but I could definitely feel where that inspiration kind of started to come together for the music direction for the series. If I don't like their voice or personality. So you heard my voice and my personality and you're like, ah yes, this guy's an upstanding individual. Why, yes. How did you know? Well, if we needed medical herbs, we sure as shit don't know. If only you were a woman. It's okay, I'll have to do with just being a beautiful man. Funny, but mostly unhinged.
Doesn't seem.
God, I love the music direction for these games. It's always just top tier. It's either completely batshit insane or just like drop dead gorgeous. There's no in between. Oh yeah, this is Nier Replicant. They basically remade / remastered the first game.
I don't have...
From the Nier series. Also, how are we doing, Mira? It went in the we'll get around to it later. Dingus. What? We love Dingus. He's... I thought his name was supposed to be Nier, but I guess not. Turns out his name's been Dingus the whole time. Okay, so I can't just jump there. Well, let's take a quick look around before we go back to the village. And I really do like the OST for this stuff. Yeah, from my understanding, isn't it basically the same game, but they just changed who the what the main character looks like in like a couple words? That was my understanding. Because Nier Gestalt is Daddy Nier, and Nier Replicant. Nier Gestalt was Daddy Nier, and you played the, that was mostly in the West. In the Eastern version of the game, Nier Replicant, you play as a twink brother Nier. I say, but we're already off to a better start considering there's no incest or mass murder to kick things off. So we're already doing better. I've spent the last week reading nothing but Drakengard novellas and shit, and I have to say that has to be some of the most fucking traumatizing shit I've ever had to sit down to read. So I did throw the links. Well, actually, okay, well, you know, Sylvius threw the links in the Discord, but it's all there if anyone wants to read it. You're supposed to play it over and over again. No incest. No incest. Drakengard fans hearing there's no incest in their game.
Damn. What are Shades doing so close to town?
Just a couple of mooks. We could take them. God, what a weird shaped sword.
I had no idea Shades were loose so close to the village.
They sure bleed like normal people. Oh, the soundtrack for this game. Yeah, it's definitely a change of pace from Drakengard. Drakengard 3 kind of kept the same tone. Well, that and, you know, Nier came first. Because it went Drakengard 1 to...
Can't even go hunting in peace anymore.
Nier, then Drakengard 3, and then Automata.
Time to get this meat to the shopkeeper.
I think that's... And we're already starting off on a much better note, because there's been 0 incest and 0 mass murder to kick things off, so we're all smiles. Yeah, they're used to the generic slop from fucking, other action titles. But we'll always have Devil May Cry for good music.
Here's that mutton you wanted.
Oh, thank you. You wouldn't believe how popular this stuff has been lately. Oh, and this isn't much, but I'd like you to have it. And tell Popola I said thanks, okay?
You got it.
Make sure you stock up on the...
Okay, and I could just throw shit out. flowering and harvest period. I assume that I should not be playing this like Harvest Moon. We are going to pick up all the maps first.
Come back any.
There we go. Now we're cooking. Thank you, Seahorse. Also, I did finally start working out again for the first time in like 3 weeks. And I will admit, I do kind of feel like somebody just beat me with a fucking hammer. So if I seem kind of sore or out of it, that's why. I'm in incredible pain right now. Then I didn't do myself any favors because I've been eating like shit the last 3 weeks. They have the same kind of text and shopping system. Oh. I like how, what was it, Nier and, Dingus and Yoda are so sweet so far. It's just nice. It's a nice change of pace. The last, like, month and a half has consisted of nothing but trauma and PTSD. So now that we're finally to Nier and Nier Automata after this, I'm hoping for smiles. There better be at least one. Maybe even 2.
I delivered the mutton. Oh, and here's your herbs.
Great. That should help with the food shortage. And thanks for the herbs, too. That's all for today. You should hurry back to Yona.
Thanks.
Hurry back to Yona, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, it feels like everyone started using the same sort of, like, UI, especially for, RPG games. Like, there's still differences, but it's just becoming a bit more commonplace. I feel like a lot of UI stuff, like, that's nice. That's cute. But a lot of UI stuff from, like, the PS1 and PS2 period had a lot of, like, soul to it. It wasn't just like, oh, hey, let me just slap this bar here to tell you your health is here. It's okay. There's still schizo games out there. You just gotta look for them. I'm gonna say, the Citadel ended up being a really good, actually like the UI for that one.
Welcome home. How'd it go today? Anything exciting happen? 'Cause I just stayed here all day like you told me to. I tried reading books, but I finished all of them. So if you have any fun stories, you should tell me.
Well, Popola told me about a legendary flower called a lunar tear. Have you heard of it?
That's a silly name.
I guess. But people say finding one will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. If I ever found one, I'd buy you so many cookies your stomach would hurt.
Could a lunar tear make me better?
Sure. With that kind of money, we could buy the best medicine around. The kind that'll cure anything. Yona? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Good night.
Okay, I'm off to Popolis. See you later. And please stay out of trouble today, okay?
Okay. The lunar tear.
And do the most insane things. Well, there's like a certain level of optimization. Like, you are right. You can only reinvent the wheel so many times. I would say, and sometimes those unique UIs aren't exactly always a smash hit. So, like, I don't blame them. But having everything just be so, like, uniform is still just kind of boring. Like, it does the job of conveying information. Like, no one's gonna argue against that. And I'd rather have an inoffensive UI than a UI that tries to do too much. Just to be contrary. I would say, yeah, the Citadel had a lot of information it needed to try and convey.
I guess it... Hey, Popola. Need a hand with anything?
I do have something, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Aren't you confident? Well, you know the little wooden bridge out in the northern plains, right?
The one where the pillars all rotted out?
Exactly. We had a team of carpenters working on it, but they were attacked by shades.
Wait, really? But it's so sunny there.
Yes, I know. Apparently, it was overcast that day, and the shades caught them off guard. One of the carpenters was seriously injured, but they can't move him so long as the shades are there.
I'll go take him out.
If you're up for it. It could be really dangerous.
I'll be fine, Popola. I've been training every day. I'm as strong as anyone in the village. Heck, I killed a bunch of shades by the village gate just yesterday.
Oh? That's a bit disconcerting. Anyway, are you sure you want to take this job?
Yep, I got this.
I'm sorry to put something like this on you. I'm sorry.
What's worse is when a game series is consistent, and then changes their UI randomly for one game. Those are the best kinds, though. We love inconsistency. Also, if there's one thing that I hate in loading screens, it's when they just, like, take a stock asset and that you, like, rotate it in the loading screen. I know Skyrim did that, and I think Fallout 4 did that, but I mostly enjoy the, like, I'm sorry, that loading screen is fucking adorable.
I know Yona means
Let me go see what's going on here. Oh yeah, it's an overcast day in a game, too. So that means there's gonna be bad guys. And we love bad guys. There's not too much going on. Huh. I assume that text with the chaos language is the indicator that someone has like a quest or something. Yeah, I think the only Tomb Raider I played was the reboot Tomb Raider, and I played the shit out of that. Mostly because I didn't have anything else to play. But that was also a ridiculously easy game. Yeah, he's fast. The movement in this feels better than, the way everything was kind of staggered out in, like, Drakengard 3. But then again, those were very different games. Drakengard followed that episodic, you know, same thing Drakengard 1 and 2, where you just go in for a mission, it's really tight, and then it's over. This is all, like, freeform and loose. I played Automata, but it's been a really long time, and I kind of barely remember a lot of the convoluted plot points. I have never played this, and I've never even seen spoilers for it, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing this, especially now that I've added context. Wow, that counterattack window is fucking huge. How would you miss that? Jesus.
Okay, that's all of them. That should take care of the shades for a while.
Also, why is this little boy so good at kicking the ass of shadow demons? I see they also made sure to keep the, you know, spattering of bloodshed. That was a feature that needed to come back. Wait a sec. Are these the sheep that if you piss them off too much, they'll attack? Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, now we know. It's full of strange and interesting stuff, but I was so tired. Yeah, that's... I feel like you could sum up the series with that easily. Drakengard / Nier. It was strange and interesting, but God, was I tired. He's actually a 38-year-old retired military genius and master duelist. Even though that does, they said like 1,400 years had passed. He doesn't look 1,400 years old. He looks just, he looks very shonen. I better start working on a new secret recipe. I'm looking forward to understanding the time stuff. Drakengard is relatively concise. Drakengard 3, 2, and 1 all take place within 150 years across the timeline total. And once I read the books, I started to connecting a lot of those dots. Because I think Drakengard 1 almost takes place directly a century after 3. So which ending was canon? Okay, so Drakengard 3, it goes from Drakengard 3 ending A to Drakengard 1 ending E, which leads us to Nier. I don't all I know is that ending E from Drakengard 1 leads to where we are, which is Nier, but I don't know how those two connect. Like, I know the event, but I don't know how things got to this state, why we're here, why there's shadow demon people. Because this takes place in the modern world. Like, in ending E, they straight up drop you into, like, fucking Shinjuku, like Tokyo. So I have no idea why things are the way they are in this game.
You're back.
Hey, Popola.
Did everything go all right? Were you hurt?
I'm fine.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. I felt like I sent you into a really dangerous situation, and if something had...
Popola, look at me. I'm fine.
I know, it's just... I'm just relieved is all. Oh, here. Those carpenters left some money for you.
Wow, thanks.
Go buy something nice for Yona, okay? Oh, speaking of Yona, she came by this afternoon.
What? She was supposed to stay home.
I think it's okay. She just wanted to ask me a question.
About what?
She was asking about the outside world.
You mean outside the village?
Exactly. She seemed excited, too. Poor thing was talking a mile a minute.
She's probably been getting nutty ideas from some book again.
Don't worry. I made sure to remind her she isn't allowed beyond the gates.
Thanks.
But she was worried about you, so you'd better hurry home.
Yeah, I will. Thanks again. Thanks.
But she was worried.
Yeah.
What you drinking? I'm currently enjoying water and Diet Mountain Dew. I had to look up some, like, better flavored diet drinks, and diet colas have, like, this weird chemical-y taste that isn't as prevalent. Also, damn.
Popola asked...
I mean, focus. There's a weird chemical taste to Coca-Cola, like Diet Pepsi, Diet Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper does taste good, but that's mostly because it's kind of spicy. Would be the best way to describe the flavor. Kind of like a Mr. Pibb. But, yeah, Tristan, if you... do you want to learn more about, like, the overall plot from Drakengard 1? And 3 and 2 and all that shit? Or do you mean just, like, the Nier series? I'm gonna say, because there's an amazing site that has all of the novellas and stuff, and they're actually really well written, too, if you already know a bit about the world. Like, the novels are all there to, like, support the games. So as long as you played the game, you'll understand most of, like, the characters and events that are occurring in the novel. Yeah, the thing is, Automata became popular, and, like, yes, it did become a meme, but it was popular for a reason. Like, most people were never exposed to that kind of storytelling, and it carried over exceptionally well. So, just, yeah, I understand that, like, Nier is becoming more and more popular. It, like, fucking... After Automata, Nier became, like, a household name amongst the gaming community. Because originally this used to just be, like, a really niche title, and then Automata just blew everything out of the water. And also, 2B had a fat ass. And then that was all they needed. Depression, robots, booty. Oh no.
Yona? Where'd she go? Maybe she's still at the library.
And just like post-apocalypse. Yeah, if you don't like either of those things, it's less sci-fi. Like, there is a bit of sci-fi and more about, like, the origin of the human condition kind of deal. Like, what does it mean to be a sentient creature? And, like, what is a soul? It's less about we're in the future and also post-apocalypse. That stuff is there, but it's all, like, tangentially related to things.
I'd better go ask Popola.
I'm looking forward to playing Nier Automata and this now that I understand the origin of everything. Because the game has their own, like, self-contained story. Like, that's exceptionally true. But there's these little, like, threads and logs that you have to, like, search for and find, at least on Automata, that explain what the fuck happened and why the world is in the state that it is, with a lot of links to the Drakengard series. And also, a lot of the weapons that you find are all weapons from, Drakengard, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I don't know if they kept them all.
Hey, Popola, I can't find Yona.
Really?
You have any idea where she might be?
She stopped by earlier today, but that was a while ago.
Did she say anything?
She just asked if I knew where lunar tears grow. She's so cute. I told her how they used to grow around the lost shrine long ago.
Why is Yona asking about lunar tears? Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Yesterday, I told her that story about how lunar tears can make you rich.
Oh.
Then we got to talking about how we could use the money to buy medicine to make her better.
You don't think she...
I think that's exactly what she did. I have to go find her. What's the fastest way to the Lost Shrine?
Through the Eastern Gate.
Got it. Thanks.
Oh no.
Yona, I have to get to the Eastern Gate.
I'm not really a fan of picking up. Yeah, I think that's fair. I would say it's more like the game has its own self-contained story because Nier is its own world. There's just like the crossover that caused all the events of like why the Nier world the way that it is. So I can't say it isn't like that, but it's like that with some caveats. Because the logs are usually, like, pretty chunky, too. And a lot of, like, it's mostly just, like, background knowledge about the world outside of the plot. Because you still have, like, a fully concise story even without it. Yona's ribbon.
I can't believe this. She really went to the Lost Shrine.
I'm not afraid of investment of stories. Yeah, that's fair. I gotta say, even ignoring all, like, the collectible stuff where you kind of get more backstory on the world, like, the game itself has, like, a fully competent plot in of itself. Like, you don't need to have any understanding of the Drakengard series to play Nier. I feel like, as me being, like, slightly autistic really helps me enjoy things, but I am aware that other people are not as, they don't spend all that time playing a really... I mean, I played Drakengard 1, and that game was a fucking piece of shit. I did not do it out of enjoyment for the game, I will tell you that. It feels like saying, you aren't allowed to cook an omelet unless you grow your own vegetables and adopt some chickens. I'm not sure what you're referring to specifically here. Do you mean, like, the way Drakengard kind of, like, connects to the Nier universe, or... Yeah, you're starting to lose me. I gotta say, that's why I said specifically, I'm like, these games have their own stories, and, like, their stories are completely competent and on their own fine. I'm just here for the music and the story. 50 hours grinding on certain things. Do we have to... God, how much grinding is in Nier? Because Automata was pretty straightforward. I've never played Nier before, aside from Automata, so... This ought to be interesting, then.
Look at this rock slide. There's no way Yona could have made it past here. Maybe she found some other way in.
Oh, I think I know what you mean, because I know in Automata you have to, like, replay the game fucking twice. I'll be, you know, with, like, a little bit of extra lore. So, yeah, I suppose I get where you're coming from. I know for Nier, in order to get, like, the true end, you have to beat the game multiple times, kind of like Drakengard 2, but, I'm gonna pretend Drakengard 2 doesn't exist and that I don't have to do that until the time comes. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to beat the game to get all the endings, but I'm here for it. Just fuck my shit up. Ooh. I'm sure this isn't... No, this is such an improvement, Tristan. You have no idea. Oh, God. I will not remember fondly my time with Drakengard. Drakengard 3 a little bit. Drakengard 1 and 2... Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things for Replicant so far, and Automata. So I'm not worried about it. 3 was fun during some sections. It was mostly Drakengard 1 and 2 that made me want to absolutely just fucking end it all. Those games were cardinal sins, and Yoko Taro made those games specifically because he hates me. And you. He hates everyone. It's like, what if I made a game that hates its audience? See, the art design's still very on point. That was also one of the things I was looking forward to, because there's something about the absolute madman's way of telling stories that I really enjoy. It's like storytelling, art design, all that shit is handled impeccably. It was mostly the gameplay aspect that they needed polishing up on.
I'm coming, Yona.
Well, you really can just, like, see remnants of, like, the world from 2008. It's just, like, paper and shit. Steel racks and storage in a back room. And then you'll randomly come across a giant, like, magic door. Okay, well...
There are shades here, too? She'll never make it out of here.
3 was the weird one. I have no opinion. I remember that last fight in 3. No, 3 was a consistent hack and slash. Drakengard had already established itself as a series of hack and slashes at that point, so I felt like it was par for the course. It was a decent hack and slash, not perfect, but, you know, it did the job. Okay. Yep, that's the end of that then. Oh wait, I did want to test one thing. Yeah, I will say that Nier so far feels piss easy. Like, it's the beginning of the game though, so you know, you never know. Fortune 13 XP. Is there a setting that shows me how much XP I get after a kill? Yeah, I guess not. Oh, wait, maybe it's under other. Nope. I guess not. Seeing the details like old world stuff. Well, I mean, the only reason I call it like old world stuff is because I'm aware of how we got here. Well, not even how, I just know like the connecting threads. There is a lot that I don't know in terms of narrative, which is why I can't like summarize things just yet. I will attempt to at some point, but not just yet. I only meant to notice the details. There we go. He is not an enemy. He does not have a health bar. Fuck. God, and the music direction's just phenomenal. Hey there, Jade. Oh, yeah, you're right, because the resolution... Because if I remember correctly, didn't the original Nier... I know Drakengard 3 was a dumpster fire in terms of performance. I heard that game ran like fucking ass. Even on the emulator, it ran like shit. I got so used to my character having a fat ass that to be like playing as a dude is a weird change of pace. I will admit I do occasionally miss Murder Mommy, but you know, I've had enough of Drakengard 3. Ooh. Okay, yeah. They're gonna bring over a majority of the games from the weapons from the other games. He looks like he's ready to kill Chaos. You know it. Why, yes. How did you know? And they give you so many fucking consumables that we all know I'm just gonna burn through that shit like water. The game gives you access to tools, might as well use them. This doesn't lead anywhere of note. Also, yeah, this is still kind of button mashy. It's just a game. To be fair, the games were never not button mashy, so that's not really a complaint on my part, just like an observation. Super excellent. I got a Chivo. Also, how are you today, Jade? Also, I did find out that Drakengard 3 was popular enough to have stuff commissioned of it, if you know what I mean. I did do a little bit of research. If there's one thing I lament about the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, it's that it wasn't normal to bring everything over to PC constantly, and that people hadn't quite gotten into the habit of ripping models from games. I know, Jade, but I'm trying to have some subtlety here.
Looks
I
like
can
you
be
get
subtle.
outside from here.
I can be subtle. PS3 was. But yeah, I was surprised. I was like, damn, like some people made like full-fledged ass animations for Drakengard 3. I'm like, you must have been really fucking dedicated, my guy. Because I think they must have made like a custom model or something. Oh yeah, this coming into this room totally wasn't a waste of fucking time just now. Thanks, Yokotaro. Fuck you too. I know, but I'm glad that there is a fan... You require either two things. A massive fan base, or you need a really autistic fan base. So your game either has to be, like, certified Kino, or has widespread appeal. Otherwise, that is not an event that happens. I'm sorry, that's adorable. Fucking, I love that so much. I know I'm a sucker for just like cute things, but that is just adorable. Damn it. And I love the perspective that, like, office buildings, shopping centers, and all that, referred to as the old world, are all, like, historic ruins for these people who, like, genuinely live in that world. Like, to us, this is just, like, some busted-ass office building, but to these guys, they're sitting there like, God damn! The old ruins! What a mystery! And I'm like, that's just an office building, bro. That's a toilet. That's a bath. The change in perspective I find very interesting.
That ladder's broken. I could probably get up there if I had something to stand on.
It's up. Yeah, I don't know what the war on backwards compatibility. That was bogus. That was so ass. And everyone wonders why emulation has gotten so big nowadays. They're like, yeah, sorry you don't know how to do backwards compatibility or, you know, make it so that these are still accessible. It's not our fault you're bad. Just take the L, my guy. And with newer games being shit, I think that explains the recent... We talked about it a little bit on Discord, but this is a conversation for a stream that's not going to turn into a VOD. So I'll save it for like a weekend when we're drinking and playing like Darktide or something. I don't want to have this conversation when I know I'm recording it. If only they had something to print. Yeah, I know, but I know it was just like cost and all that, but I just hate the fact that like profits are important when you're in that business, but at the same time, like no one ever just does things because it's the right thing to do anymore. That died after some point. I could drop down here, but it's not a good reason to. Like, congratulations, this history is dead.
Yona!
What about our shareholders, Bob?
These things. I don't have time for this. I have to save Yona.
No, these guys aren't even worth any XP. Okay, fuck them then.
Give her back! Get out of my way! Give my sister back!
For the love of all that is holy, would you please stop pounding me?
Then move!
Hey, this is the guy who voiced Sent.
Yona!
By the heavens, I have never been treated in such a manner. I am a being of incalculable importance, and yet you approach me as a common cockroach.
Yona, say something! Yona! Yona!
This is why I loathe dealing with people. Now see here, I admire your pluck. One young man going it alone against impossible odds.
Come on, Yona!
But such a plan is incredibly foolish. You stand in the presence of ancient wisdom. I am a text of the darkest, most arcane type, and I could be of great assistance to you.
You're a what?
Indeed, I could swat these mindless creatures like mere flies were I so inclined. I am Grimoire Weiss. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees. I will grant you one final chance. Bow your head and accept my power, or go it alone and fail.
Can I go it alone and fail? Corporate styles, yeah. You're getting lectured by a book. Some things you just gotta live with. Do I have to beat the whole game in order to get alternate endings, or can I just do dumb shit to get an ending? So I know it clearly wants me to grab the book.
You stand in the presence of ancient wisdom. You stand.
Fine.
There. So how do we save Yona?
Once I destroy these shades, the magic barrier preventing your passage should simply disappear.
Oh. Ah, so this is what I needed. There it is. I was wondering why the menus were so damn simplified.
You can really do that?
I am Grimoire Weiss. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
Then do it already, Weiss!
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
Just keep coming.
You should not have turned your blades on me, foul creatures. With a single word, I, Grimoire Weiss, can shatter the very universe itself. Now, prepare to... oh dear.
Oh dear?
It seems that the frantic bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my memory to escape me.
Are you for real?
Oh. Okay, that's fucking cool.
You are not nearly as helpful as you claim to be.
If you dodge into an enemy, you dodge directly behind them in the most, like, nothing personnel kid move. Dark Blast, eat my ass!
Did you just suck the blood out of those things?
Bloody souls are words, and words are power.
Okay.
Is this my memory?
You alright, Weiss? Hang in there.
It would seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
If only you could use a single word.
Magic?
Magic indeed. This is the true power of Grimoire Weiss.
Hold on, Yona. I'm coming.
He's coming!
Is that all of them?
Oh no, it's the cavity creeps.
It seems our task is going to be more difficult than I first envisioned. Look how these foolish creatures charge heedlessly into battle. Still, dealing with both of them at once may prove to be a daunting task. It's a defensive barrier.
That sounds bad.
Enemies with such barriers are impervious to both weapons and magic.
Like I said, bad.
That said, the enemy cannot... move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other. Stay calm. The man who keeps his head in a fight is the one who emerges victorious.
Yeah, they're not, like, threatening at all. They're just kind of goofy looking. We make holes in teeth.
Put it out of its misery.
I'm glad someone picked up on that.
Book and moving statues? Really?
It is all too real, lad. Keep your sword high. Learn the pattern of its shots, then finish it off.
I've got my hands full just dodging. Is this more of your power?
It would seem so.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
If there's one thing that I think Nier did a good job too, it's with its world and enemy design. Because I don't feel like I'm fighting... It doesn't have the Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 2 problem. That's one hell of a cudgel. You didn't like that.
They are not but a horde of faceless minions. Swat them aside.
Are they, though? I don't know. A lot of my previous experience tells me that they're not meant to be expendable. Oh, shit. And I have more than enough. I used to give more of a shit about, like, optimization, but I'm trying not to get into that habit of saving shit unnecessarily.
That statue does not look happy.
Anger is but a form of negative energy. Nothing to fear.
Your own time is also a resource, never forget. Yeah, there's a reason why we haven't streamed certain games yet, and also why I haven't, like, picked up Dwarf Fortress. That's also the main reason why I refuse to fucking play Minecraft. Because I'm like, I do not want to play this for 500 hours. And I also, I don't know, man. I just, like, I understand why it's, like, conceptually fun, but it just seems like an endless thing that doesn't really lead to anywhere that I'd particularly care about. I'd just be like, damn, I sunk 600 hours in this. At least let it die. I felt like I was making progress or, like, you know, getting better at the game versus, hey, look, I built this giant dildo that took me an hour. It's a game that you're like, I'm done with chores, let's do X every day. Yeah, that's fair. Well, it's different when you're older versus younger. Like, when you're younger, I feel like, and still in school, you can do whatever the fuck you want for the day. But when you're older, you have so limited free time that you have to be really, really on point with it. And as for enemy design, like, there's a reason why Castlevania Symphony of the Night was so fantastic. because the sprite work and enemy designs in that game are still phenomenal even now. Like, if you go back and play it, like, the game still looks great. And the enemies are still, like, unique and interesting instead of, you know, Dark Souls 2, hey, let's have 500 mooks that are just like, hey, I'm a knight. I have a sword and a shield, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to help.
I'm the one who's sorry. You must have been scared out of your mind. Are you okay?
Oh no.
Perhaps we'd best depart, hmm?
The shrine's about to collapse. Come on, Yona, let's go!
Yeah, you're canonically a murder hobo. In all of the Souls games.
You're faster than I thought.
I tried. I really did. But I couldn't find a lunar tear. And I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you rich. And get rid of this disease. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about... Yona? What's going on?
She's turning black. That's canon. That's a canon event.
She has the black scroll.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
The weird coughing started about a month or so ago.
The disease curses the afflicted with strange runic symbols that gradually spread over the entire body. And I fear it is fatal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Yona.
Come, it's best to let her sleep.
Then, Dingus made a friend. It's apparently a book that doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. It's not meant to look pretty. It's not supposed to be fun either. What is it? Dark Souls 2 does have a few moments where it does look good.
Come.
Namely, like, the Dragon's Airy and all that place. Oh, my. Money, money, money.
This is so unfair. Yona hasn't done anything. Why do terrible things keep happening to us?
I would gladly help the lass had I the means to do so.
Even this random all-knowing book doesn't know shit about fuck.
She's just a little kid. She doesn't deserve this.
Dingus's village. Alrighty. I think we're gonna take a 15-minute break here. Also, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like... Your inner monologue is now permanently invaded by a book. Yeah, but I think I'm okay with it. He's a friendly guy. You know, he's nice. He's not a complete shitter. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not, like, moving around much. I worked out for the first time in, like, 3 weeks the other night, and I feel like hammered shit right now. I'll be honest, like, fucking, I'm so fucking sore, man. I'm just trying to be really careful because I feel like if I move something too suddenly, especially my forearms, I'm gonna rip something. I rip and tear until it is done. Well, I've been, like, normally I'm on, like, the keto diet the last couple months, with like, you know, just protein, fat. But the last 3 weeks, I've been eating like absolute fucking shit, and I felt like shit too. Like, you know, chips, sweets, actual soda, and I just felt horrid. So a couple days ago, I cut it all out, shit my brains out too. That was fun, but so I'm feeling better energy-wise and like mood-wise, but getting back into lifting weights is just, fuck. Yes, because it's not like, oh, you know, just adjust your calories. Like, you're either in ketosis or you're not in ketosis. So, it was 100% my own fault. Like, there's a bunch of parties and stuff, like, back-to-back, where I'm like, hey, you know, get together here, there's a thing we gotta do there. So, I'm just glad that we're getting, like, back on track. That, and I was, like, bloating up like a fucking fish, dude. Like, it was bad. Not a good time. But we're cooking again. But we are going to take a 15-minute break. I will be back. Sorry for the wait, folks. I had to visit the little... I can't think of any verb here that isn't absolutely horrific from the previous game, so I was shitting. You'll have to make do with that. Oh, fuck. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Oh, you're back. I was worried about you. I heard you went through the Eastern Gate and... Wait, is that a book?
Yeah, it's...
Now see here, I am Grimoire Weiss, and you will treat me with the proper respect.
Wait, you're Grimoire Weiss? Oh, that is so cool.
Hold on, what? You know him?
Of course. He's the white book I was just singing about.
He's in your song?
Yeah, the Song of the Ancients. It's an old tune that's been passed down through generations of villagers. It's in a forgotten language, so I doubt you could make much sense out of it.
Do you know what it means?
Well, it's not like I studied it or anything, but I can tell you bits and pieces. There's this terrible black book that shows up and starts spreading disease all over the place. But then this white book appears and saves the world and everyone's happy. What is it?
It's nothing. So how exactly does this white book save the world?
It's just a song, yeah? I don't really know the details.
Oh.
Aw, don't be sad. Look, why don't you go ask Popola? She's got a big brain, maybe she knows something.
That's a good idea. Thanks.
Alrighty, back to business then.
A white book, a black book, and a disease.
Is something the matter?
No, I was just thinking.
That's a change of pace. We could have that more often. Thinking. I also like how a majority of the OSTs are just kind of like variations of things. Because it's like the same central track, but like with a twist or something. Where they keep the tune, but like change the way it's done.
I heard about Yona. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
Well, maybe you can help. What do you know about the song that Devilo was singing?
Wait, is that... Grimoire Weiss?
You know Weiss?
Finally. Someone who appreciates quality when they see it.
Yes, well, the Song of the Ancients. Let's see. When the Great Black Book, Grimoire Noir, brings calamity upon the world, the White Book, Grimoire Weiss, will appear with his sealed verses. He will then use them to vanquish Grimoire Noir and purge the calamity he wrought. Or so the legend goes.
What's a sealed verse?
No such records remain, so I can't say for sure. But they seem to resemble some form of magic.
Magic. That's it!
What is?
So the song says Grimoire Weiss purchased the world of this calamity, right? And he does so using these sealed verses.
Oh, and you believe the matter I infused in the shrine is one of these sealed verses?
Exactly, Weiss! With your power, we can cure Yona!
Guys, don't get too excited. This is just some old legend.
Hey, Weiss was just some old legend yesterday, but here he is. And if he's real, the rest of it must be too. He can cure the Black Scrawl. I know he can.
Do we know anything regarding the whereabouts of this Grimoire Noir?
Sorry, but there's nothing about that in any of the records. All I can say for sure is that there are a number of sealed verses out there.
Also, it appears the shades you fight and these verses are intrinsically linked.
Then we'll go kill every shade we can find.
No, that's far too dangerous.
What an absurdly reckless plan.
So I should just sit around and do nothing while Yona suffers? I don't think so.
But, well, it's clear I won't be able to talk you out of this, so... I've heard the Shades are gathering near a village called the Eyrie. It's past the bridge on the northern plains. They should be done with the repairs by now. I marked it on your map for you. Maybe you could find one of the sealed verses there. Once you arrive, be sure to speak to the village chief. He lives in the house up on the highest point in the Eyrie.
Got it.
Good luck, you two.
Very nice.
And be careful.
It's all coming together. Hey, we could finally go in here.
What is the purpose of this place?
Beats me. Maybe it's Popola's hobby corner. What's that?
It resembles the shade we saw in the lost shrine.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's what important dialogue looks like with those chaos runes.
Hey there. You mind giving me a hand with this?
Sure. What's up?
Popola asked me to organize her bookshelves, but it's kind of a big job. I'm hoping you can take care of a few of them. Here. This book goes in the second shelf from the left, on the east side of the second floor.
I assumed it's one of these. On the east side, so if we're here... Yeah, right.
Here's the spot.
See, aren't we helpful little champs?
The first book is all set.
Thank you. Now take this book to the third shelf from the right, on the south side of the first floor.
Third shelf from the right on the
Hey,
south side.
Weiss?
Yes, lad.
Aren't you all powerful? Can't you just, you know, use magic to zap this place into shape?
The infinite power of Grimoire Weiss is not to be used for such trivial tasks.
This isn't trivial.
You are the one so enamored with hard, honest work.
Here we are.
If there's one thing that I enjoy about I keep saying if there's one thing, there's many things I enjoy about a lot of Yoko Taro's works. It's mostly the characters, because they're all super interesting. It's not like stale, tropey characters so far.
The second book is back where it belongs.
Oh, wow. That's a huge load off my mind. It's always nice to meet someone else who appreciates the value of a good book, you know? Anyway, here's your reward.
Well, there's our good deed for the day. I'm gonna say, yeah, so far, like, I know, Dingus here is mostly... How do I describe it? He's like generic shonen boy, but... I don't know, a lot of the characters were definitely very nuanced, if, you know, schizophrenic and batshit insane to various degrees. And say, it's been a long time since I played Automata, so a lot of the nuanced stuff for it I've forgotten. So coming into it now with a fresh perspective in the middle of this marathon ought to be interesting. We'll just do all quests as they pop up. I also see this thing called Word Edit. This looks fairly interesting. Huh. I assume that's going to be a fun system to fuck with. And we got a couple other doodads. Anything else I'm missing? They just call them straight up like words. Ah, here we are. There's our weapon stories. Amos Blade level 1. Smash, smash, smash. Sweat rolls down the faces of hard-scrabble men as they chip away at ironstone, the cheerful singing echoing through the mine. We're workers in the mine, dirty from tip to toe. Again, today we search for iron with all our might. Yeah, this is definitely... These are DLC weapons. I don't even remember buying the DLC. Maybe it was just a part of the game.
That Song of the Ancients is a rather catchy number. I can see why the bards kept it alive through the eons.
Yeah, it's a real toe tapper. Wait, do you even have toes?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the character traits for, like, the characters from Automata. The only one who was kind of, like, generic was, like, Ernest Shonen, which would be, like, 9S.
Don't worry about me. I'll wait right here and not get into any trouble. I'll even drink the medicine Popola made. Even though it's really gross. Just come back for me. Okay?
I'm sure I'll be able to get a bit more perspective once we actually play it. I'm mostly looking forward to seeing a lot of the logs and stuff from Automata and Nier. Because now I'll actually be able to make sense of them. And we love deepest lore. Yes, we do. I don't know how missable quests are in this, but... for consistency's sake, let's go take a look at the dilly dinger over here. Ah, good call then.
Oh, thank the gods you're here.
What kind of trouble?
There's a wild boar in the northern plains who started attacking villagers. The victims all made it back, but who knows if we'll be so lucky next time.
So you want me to go take care of it?
Yes, and we'll be sure to pay you well.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, and a word of advice. Once you kill it, make sure you take a boar tusk. Let's just say it'll come in handy.
Hey there. Is something wrong? You don't look too happy.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Listen, you know about the chickens we keep in the village, right? Lately, their eggs have been disappearing. At first, I thought it was a thief, but now I think the hens are just hiding them. I guess I can't blame them, but the village really needs those eggs. I need you to find the hiding spots and bring me an egg.
These chickens sound pretty smart.
Yeah, they're clever little buggers. Anyway, just ask around. I bet someone in town will have an idea where to look.
I require an egg.
Oh, hello. What perfect timing. Can I...
Sure.
Sure. What do you need?
I need 3 tulip bulbs. They only sell them in Sea Friend, so it'll be a bit of a hike.
Do you often get asked to handle such inane shopping trips?
I don't think these trips are inane. Yona and I survive on the wages I earn from these jobs. Everyone has it tough around here, but they still manage to give me work. Honestly, I'm grateful for it.
I see. Well then, keep up the good work.
I will.
I wanted to become a rich man for my girl. Guess I'll just have to save up.
Just remember, 99% of gamblers all quit before they hit the big win.
I don't need money.
Alrighty. I also, my favorite part of an RPG is like the very beginning, where like at the end of the game they basically ask you like, okay, now you gotta kill God. And then the start of the game is like, please collect these chicken eggs. Like, we always love the idea of, like, humble beginnings. I don't know, I think that juxtaposition is always entertaining.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Sure, what's up?
My children want to eat mutton every night, and I keep running out. Look, if you can get me 10 pieces of mutton, I'll pay you higher than market value.
Sure, I'll just go slaughter
Sounds
everything.
great.
How dare you make me hunt down goats?
They're not goats, they're sheep.
What is the difference?
They're totally different. The white fluffy ones are sheep, and the scrawny hairy ones are goats.
People are different as well, yet you're all just called humans.
Yeah. Here's your mutton, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. I swear these children of mine just love their mutton.
And now that was cash money. Wait, what the fuck else do you need?
Please get that mutton.
How much do you need?
You're looking for chicken eggs? I saw one hidden in the shadows once.
That really doesn't narrow it down. There are shadows everywhere.
You're looking for chicken...
In the shadows. Ah, yes. I should have known. Really? Okay, so these two... I don't know why they didn't call it an excellent adventure, but I suppose I should be happy.
Do you know about the Lost Shrine? It's a large stone building.
I was talking about something I lost because I heard the word black scroll. Ooh.
Hey, you got a moment?
If it's paid work, I'm all ears.
Fair enough. Listen, my grandmother is running low on medicine, and I need you to gather some ingredients. I need 3 medicinal herbs, 3 berries, and 3 royal ferns.
No problem. I'll be right back.
Whoa, wait. You're actually going to go find the sealed verses?
Yes.
But that's crazy town. Do you have any idea how hard that's gonna be?
Doesn't matter. I'd do anything for Yona.
Hey there. Wanna let a girl buy you a drink?
I'm not old enough to drink, Devila. Also, isn't it morning?
When the sun never sets, what difference does it make? Never mind. You'll understand when you get older. I do love this tavern, though. It's come back whenever you have a free minute.
That's 3 medicinal.
Okay, so I gotta go get her that garbage.
Is there really nothing that can cure the Black Scroll?
No medicine in the works of man can hope to stand against it.
There has to be something out there.
This is so weird. You're telling me I came here from Drakengard 1, 2, and 3, so just having the game...
Are you all right, lad?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You have lost health. You must be more careful.
Sit in buildings with no windows. Well, I mean, they want to go to sleep at some point, with lots of candles. Yeah, that's a fair point. He's trying to get across over there, but, fuck me, I guess. If I was a chicken, where would I egg? Yeah, coming to this from Drakengard 1, 2, and 3, like, in terms of, like, music direction and all that shit, I really do like it. It's very refreshing. That, and there's something about those games that just fucking raise my blood pressure. Like, I know that's the purpose of the game, because they're meant to be stressful games. But still. Okay, if I was an egg in the shadows, where would I be? Mr. Super unspecific. Is it... Okay, I think it's... If I want to go as fast as possible, it's jump, dash, jump again.
The chickens in this village like to lay their eggs in high places for...
Maybe we should check out the fountain by the library.
I found Replicant to be very onerous. It cannot be worse than the others. I've been marathoning...
No wonder they've been so hard to...
What is it? There we go. I've been marathoning the entirety of, like, the Drakengard Nier series. All I have left is Nier Replicant and Automata. So, like, you're coming into the stream fresh off. We just finished Drakengard 1, 2, and 3. So, for context, all of those games, with Drakengard 3 being the least offensive, severely spiked my blood pressure. God, was it awful.
You're looking for chicken.
How many eggs does this guy need?
Hey, I found...
Oh, that's great.
It was behind the broken wall by the fountain.
Well, that's the first place I'll look next time.
It's like, you got me my singular egg.
Make sure you stock up on necessities.
I really see no need to play them myself. I would actively advise against it, actually. I was actually able to pick this up for like 15 bucks. I did not want to pay $60. But I was like, oh hey, I found it. And it's not that expensive this time. Nice. I'm saying, it's weird to think that this came before Drakengard 3. Honestly. Let me see if Yona has anything for us before we head out. I'm gonna talk to all these goobers. No, she ain't got shit. I'm gonna say, do you feel like the game was just too simple, or... Because... As far as I know, and this is just me guessing, in order to get all the endings for this game, I have to basically replay it like 4 or 5 fucking times in its entirety. Because I remember hearing about Gestalt way back when, and I remember that was one of the things that stuck with me. Because they mentioned, they're like, oh, by the way, your life will be suffering.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I ordered some training weapons from the blacksmith's wife. Thank you so much.
Well, okay, I guess I'm gonna go talk to that guy's wife.
Hey, do you have time to take this parcel to the Airy?
Sure thing.
Oh, and this is really fragile, see? You'll need to take it to the chief's house in the Airy. Just come back if that one...
Crap.
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now. Best go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess.
Like a well-oiled machine. The blacksmith's wife. Do you want a platinum or just 100% lore? I don't care about the platinum.
Hi there. The guard at the northern gate says he ordered some weapons from you.
Oh, you know, I did have an order for that, huh? Here's a little something for the trouble.
There we go, another happy landing. Okay, so we gotta go to the area. 100% quests. Side quests. Yeah, I figure I might as well. It's mostly like the kill... I haven't even looked at the achievements. But I do want to do all the quests.
I'm so sorry, but your package got damaged during delivery.
Yeah, I thought that might happen. Should've bought the guy a nice steel rod or something.
Ah, crap.
That did not sound good.
I'm so...
Yeah.
Okay, so... It'll be about 60, 70 hours. Oh, that's not too bad.
Sheep hunting. There really is no task too immodest for you.
Hey, it's harder than it sounds. They're really squirrely and they run away fast.
So smite them with magic.
Aha!
What is it? Shades?
No, you're right. If I use magic, I don't have to get close.
Might I make another suggestion?
What?
Do not yell like a madman every time you come to a realization.
You can save Yona, Weiss. Heck, maybe you can save the whole world.
Can I, though? I wonder.
I guess I won't use you for kindling after all.
You really should treat omnipotent magical beings with more respect.
Yeah, for a game, if you want to complete a fair amount of the side objectives, but they're not fun. At least I didn't find it to be fun. Yeah, I figured there are probably going to be a few missions that would be less than entertaining. Maybe I have just really, really shit taste in video games, but it depends on if it's like collect-a-thon missions or other kinds of missions, I guess. I know, like shit like Assassin's Creed, gather 500 feathers and like suck 30 dicks. Those are not my preferred quests. Okay, the sooner we do the delivery, the sooner I could actually roll. Oh, there's that boar they were talking about. Are you fucking shitting me?
Crap.
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now. Best go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I guess we'll just go back. Right now is one of the most hated ones. What, the delivery? As soon as it happened, I was immediately like, yeah, this is going to be one of the quests that suck dicks. Some things you just know. As you go into it and you're like, ah, yes, a delivery. Valuable cargo has washed up on the beach. And you just instinctively feel it in your groin that this is going to suck balls. Because in order to start sprinting, I have to roll, and I'm not allowed to roll. So I can only move at like the default run. He doesn't start sprinting on his own. The boy's always running around outside today. Gave me a super pretty flower. Oh. Yeah, I have to roll to kick off a sprint. And I can't roll, so I just have to jog the whole way. I'm sure this is the way God intended it to be, though. Just actively miserable.
Welcome.
New sword and Beastbane.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah, they kept a lot of the swords from Drakengard. Nice. They just got, like, slightly retooled.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first? I think Popel is still suffering from that stupid cold. Can you go check on her for me? I wrote down the client's location on your map.
Okay. There's a reason I came over here first. I love how the dude is willing to give me more packages after the original one breaks. Like, it's just totally fucking normal. I feel like if the music and art direction wasn't on point, this would suck more. If there's one thing I like about emulation, it's that when you're doing tedious tasks for anything before the PS3 era, I could just hit, like, the frame limiter button and shit speeds up by, like, 4 or 5 times. And we've done it before on stream because no one wants to watch me do a 60-hour battle when I could just do it in 10.
Ah, good. Just the man I needed. Could you gather 2 medicinal herbs from the northern plains for me? They usually grow in patches of grass or by the bases of trees.
2 medicinal herbs.
Thanks for securing those herbs for me. Good luck, you two.
There we go, another happy landing. Yeah, they really hit you with a lot of, like, the basic bitch quests at the beginning of the game. And, like, you know why, but it is basic. Make no mistake.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Alrighty. Time to slowly make my way to this next place. So don't go anywhere near the sheep, because they will fucking destroy us. Also, don't attack or prompt anything, otherwise it's going to be harder to sprint, because I think you're not allowed to sprint when you're in combat. So I can't engage any of these mooks. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad to say I'm going to hate my life later.
Do you not fear these shades?
Of course. I'd be stupid not to. But I have to save Yona, no matter what.
I see. Then I won't try to stop you.
You're a pretty good listener for such an old-timer, Vice.
Ah, I should be offended.
Okay, so just beeline for the Aerie. We could always kill all this shit on the way back. Like pottery.
It appears to be deserted.
It definitely is deserted. Astute observation, Vice. Yeah, I can't tell if I have like a predisposition to enjoy shitty games or I just have really niche tastes. Because everyone always gives me shit for the things I like. But I still like them nonetheless. I am allowed to like things. Oh, this is going to be interesting. The sooner we do this delivery, the better.
This is a weird place for a village.
How are we supposed to reach the chief's house?
God damn it.
Ah, crap.
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now. Best go back and apologize.
Yeah,
Fucking... Dude, it wasn't just me who saw that. He literally spawned out of nowhere and then hit me. Just out of thin fucking air. Okay. I see how it is. This does not strike me as a game that has fast travel. I literally looked at that mailbox and I'm like, damn, I might have to save my game here just in case it breaks. But I'm like, oh, it can't be that bad. And then it was. God, I fucking hate video games.
I need to gather more info.
Fucking dumb bitch. Okay, I guess we're doing this quest now. There goes my blood pressure. I could feel it. They're just like, sucker punch, by the way, you can't go back to redo the quest. Fuck you, love Yoko Taro. God, the guy who designed this was a fucking asshole. Anyone else want to pop out of thin air and punch me in the face?
Is anyone even here?
Why did I have to be born here of all places?
I can't take it anymore.
Okay, so the Ares gimmicks and enemies. Is that people appear out of thin air and then try to jump you. That's a feature. Also, Jesus Christ, my frame rate whenever I try to use this. I do like the work they did with, like, the camera perspective changes. I do feel like that was kind of cool. Then I wish the combo system was a bit more, interesting. Because this is definitely a hack and slash. Yeah, that wasn't an issue for me. It's dated. I mean, like, I don't hate it. Like, it's functional, I'll give it that. And we're only at the beginning of the game, so I assume, like, it's gonna get more varied. But as, like, a regular, you know, Devil May Cry autist, whenever there's, like, not that much variety, I do notice. But then again, in Devil May Cry, you were meant to be styling on the enemy, not necessarily just winning a fight. There we go. There we go, you goober. Use with martial arts. I always button mash some perfect combos to kill trash mobs. Well, you have your, like, generic time to kill everything combo.
It's dark in here. Ow! It hurts, Mom! It hurts!
Well, this seems like a nice place. I really like the, I don't know, maybe the place just got overran by shades. Was that it? Okay. I mean, even in, I had, like, dedicated boss killer weapons, but you always have that combo when there's a shit ton of mooks that you just have to beat to death. Where it's like, this is my dedicated mook slaying combo. Because after a certain point, you just kind of go with the, this is the best optimized approach for killing all these guys. Because you don't always want to spend all that time, you know, playing the equivalent of, like, fucking rhythm gaming some mook. There's a certain point where it feels like you're just not getting enough reward to, like, justify the time spent on the move. Okay, so this whole area over here, was this whole area fucking optional? I think it may have been optional. Yeah, this area was optional. Okay.
You don't trust your kind.
Well, these people seem nice. Yeah, I can see why people fucking hate this quest for the delivery, because they just keep randomly... They spawn out of nowhere and then immediately try to knock you down. But that's okay, just fuck my shit up, fam. I didn't want to have fun. I'm here to play video games, not have fun. I hate fun! Okay, the chief's house over there. Let's look over here. Okay, so this is just a dead end, doesn't lead anywhere, so let's go down this way.
I'm looking for someone who knows about the sealed verses.
She's just like her, like kindly.
Well, this appears to be a glorious waste of time.
Hey there.
Leave our village at once.
What? Please, just listen to me.
Cursed. You are cursed.
Well, these are nice people. By nice people, I mean kind of twats, but, you know.
This must be the chief's house.
Who goes there?
Well, we're...
Be gone, strangers.
Wait, listen to...
Enough. Leave this village at once and never return.
What a pathetic bunch of rabble.
Hello, sir. I have a package for you.
It's broken.
What?
It would appear there are no powerful shades here. The sealed verses would never be found in such a place.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Popola and figure out a new plan.
No, fucking jump down, you dumb fuck. Okay, I guess, there we go. Fucking dumbass. Why did they make every button on the controller the jump higher on the ladder button? I don't know whose idea that was, but whoever's idea it was, reduce that man's pay. Immediately. I don't know who this Kaine is, but I'm sure they're going to be an important character. Or they're just going to be some generic mook. But we'll find out. There we go.
The heck is that? Nice flowers.
Those are lunar tears, legendary flowers of almost perfect beauty.
You're kidding. Those are the ones I told Yona about.
Hands off the flowers.
Vice? Why's that lady in her underwear?
I fear we have greater issues to deal with.
Wait, is she a shade?
Oh, time to fight Titty Lady. Okay, so I just have to crack her shield.
Bitch, I knew this would happen.
Well, we beat her ass pretty quick.
Did we get her?
Jesus Christ.
Heck!
By my very pages, the girl wields magic.
Why is she just chilling in her lingerie? Also, I mean, I have it, so no reason not to use these. She also vaguely sounded like Zero. It might be the same VA. That's not good. Yeah, just one fuck ugly creature.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? What the heck is going on here?
Stay out of my way! He's mine, you idiots!
It would appear we are not the focus of her anger.
Guess not.
Beware the shockwave. Hold back until we have a chance to approach.
Okay, I can only really do 3 of these at a time. I'll do it. Fucker. That's weird. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to press circle whenever I saw that. I guess not. And he doesn't get stunned during it either. Oh boy.
Just spat something out. What are those?
Are these guys shades too? I didn't know shades could get that big.
The scale of this one is like nothing you've encountered before. Ready your guard.
Die! Die, die, die! I'm gonna pull out your teeth and cram them up your ass!
That woman's mouth is as fierce as her sword work.
Let's just focus on defeating this thing.
Yeah, that's definitely Zero's VA. But she's as nice as ever.
Thanks? I told you to stay out of the way! Get back here, you...
The symbols are disappearing.
Huh? Is she human?
This one has been possessed by a shade. She exists as neither fully human nor other.
I feel bad for treating her like one of those things. We have to help her.
Nice, now we have our one-shot tool.
You're awake.
You.
I'm sorry we attacked you. We thought you were a shade.
Well, you're half right. Now get the hell out of here.
Now see here. We made our apologies and came to your aid. The least you can do is grace us with your name.
It's okay, Vice. She's probably just exhausted.
My name's Kaine.
Ah, the name we heard back in the village.
Oh.
Look, nothing good is gonna happen if you stick with me. So do like I said and go. Get lost already, would you? Get lost already.
Oh, so much for making
Oh,
friends.
and one more thing. That monster back there, it's mine. Stay the hell away from it. Get lost.
A half-human and a giant shade.
She's kinda pretty, but she's really intense.
Also, I really like this song. What's next? Go talk to Popola, check on Yona.
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go see how she's doing.
And I do get to decide a few things here and there, which is nice. I'm not sure what difference there would be aside from talking to the two immediately, but... Ah, there's that boar. Let's go fuck him up. Well, let's check, Vice. What words do I have? Pama. It's okay, man. I speak in mumbo jumbo too. Do you want Dark Lance? Dark Lance is nice. Dark Blast. I'd honestly rather just do Dark Hand. It kind of makes me wish I had more buttons. Let's just keep it as is.
Hey, it's a wild boar.
Have you the skill to hunt one of those down?
I don't know. They look pretty strong. This is impossible!
He'll die. I just gotta keep going. Oh shit. I can even hit him with the nothing personnel. There we go. This one did boy, I'll tell you what. And I gotta kill a decent chunk of sheep too while we're here. Ain't you got places to be, man? I also do think it's interesting that when you kill the shades, you get like a little bit of a... like a child speaking. I'm sure there's a reason for that, and I'm going to find out later, and it's going to be horrific. I'm looking forward to it already. Who doesn't love a little bit of PTSD?
There must be a sealed verse inside that enormous shade. I'm certain of it.
Maybe. But there's no way we can take that thing on now. I need to get stronger.
Where'd the sheep go? There it is. As long as we could keep killing sheep mercilessly, everything will be okay. I am definitely a well-adjusted individual. Oh, hey, Dylan here. Yeah, the enemies do a good job of keeping pace with you, even when you're hauling ass. Okay, hello. That's a goat. The real boss fight. Apparently getting bodied. Let's grab this Digger Dogger and then be on our way. And we're going to have to do that delivery quest sooner rather than later, so might as well just pull the Band-Aid off now. That, and it is kind of getting late, so. It is now 5:30 in the morning. Would you look at that? Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. I'm still going to be reading a lot of the, what was it, third-party materials, because thanks to Accord's library, I now have like a chronological sequence of events that should make things a little like easier to follow in terms of novelization and timeline. So, and there is a lot of like third-party material. Like half of the story for the world is outside of the game. Which is interesting, because you get the main narrative from the game itself, and then all these blanks are filled in by those outside resources. So I'm still going to try finishing reading those. I think I got the most important ones with Shini, Yataru, Aka, or whatever the fuck it is, and Drakengard 1.3. Drakengard 1.3 was incredibly depressing. That was an experience to read. What else was it? Urahime 5 was the prequel manga for 3, which kind of explains things, but, like, you don't even know what kind of person Zero is until... I mean, reading that, and then you're like, oh, you know, she was, like, basically sold off and a prostitute, and then all this other shit happened. She was also She was also a murderer, even before the shit happened. There are huge potholes that can't be filled in anymore. To each their own. I'm enjoying it. I like immersing myself in this world of just things being so extremely fucked. Or is reincarnation you can't play anymore? I'm sure someone was able to get together like a easy-to-read version of the events of reincarnation, so I'll probably find that and read that after Automata is done. So I want to still, like, keep up with the sequence of events. I gave up on trying for... Star Wars lore died due to other reasons. I thank Disney for that. They're reincarnation videos. Yeah, that's what I figured. Either that or, like, something I could read on it. I guarantee it's out there. I just haven't looked it up yet. But on that note, I am going to end things here for tonight. We'll pick this up tomorrow. But, yeah, we are back in the saddle for every night. Let's see, is there anything else I'm missing here? No. I still don't have an official start date on the new job for the new schedule. They're running a background check, and they're taking their sweet fucking time, that's for sure. But, once that's done, I should be able to get the new schedule out for what time we'll be streaming every night. I'm digging this so far. Well, so far it's been peaceful, and I really like the music direction, too. So instead of the pure schizophrenia that was the first game, this is very nice. And instead of just the constant, like, action, go, go, go from 2 and 3, you know, the laid-backness to it, it's a nice change of pace. That and my fucking blood pressure appreciates it, too. But on that note, I'm going to call it here. We'll pick this up tomorrow night. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Mason FM with the Midnight Hour. God bless you, God bless this stream, and God bless your hero. Adios, amigos. Adios. I'll see you next time, boys and girls.